So the model has been retopologized and it looks pretty good. Now it does actually have a way of UVing in here. So you just go to UVs and you go create UVs and it'll ask you a number of tiles and you hit OK. However, the resulting UVs are terrible. So to give you an idea, if I go to UVs and I go to flatten UV space, you're gonna see it's just a bunch of squares. And that is not useful because what you're gonna end up with is just an amazing amount of seams, and that is no good. So we can't use that, unfortunately. So what we have to do is actually just export out this model. So I'm gonna go object list. I'm gonna grab whichever one it is here. There it is. Grab that. I'll do file, export selection. I'm just gonna export it as an OBJ. So we'll just say ugly frog to Maya. And then we'll open up Maya. And I'm going to pause it. So I just exported it as an OBJ. I'm going to pause it, and then I'll open up in Maya, and we'll carry on from there. All right, so with Maya open, I'm just going to do File, Import. Go to Desktop. Oh no, where are you, Ugly Frog? Why is it not there? I must not have saved it to here. Okay. Can I import that? That'd be kind of... Okay, I didn't think it would. All right, so I'm going to re-export that, and then I'll re-import. I just saved it in this file, so I'm just going to go ahead and go ugly frog to Maya, import, and back this thing up, and there's my frog. Okay. Now, from here, we can choose to UV this any number of ways. If you want to UV it in a more traditional way, so like if I was going to do this, what I would personally do is try to draw a line from here all the way around the arms, all the way here to the leg, and back and around, and I would just basically have a top section and a bottom section. Okay, that's one way of UVing it. So I would suggest UVing this any way you want to try and make it look as nice as you want, but obviously that does take time. The other option is just go to UV editor, and I'm just going to go ahead and snap this in here. If you don't have the UV toolkit, just go to tools, show UV toolkit. But what we can do is literally just go to create and then just do automatic, and it will automatically create UV tiles. Now this still isn't great, but it's definitely better than what the other was. Okay. And then you would just take this when you were done, move this out of the way, make sure you're in object mode, right click object mode, and then just do file, export selection, and then just make sure it's OBJ, and then just do, Maya to Mudbox. I'm actually just going to go ahead and UV this. But if that's good enough for you, you can just go ahead and export it. Just realize that you're going to have more seams maybe than you would like. I'm just going to show you how I would UV this. So what I'm going to do instead is go back to object mode. I'm going to go from above, and I'm going to go to, like I said, you don't have to do this way. I'm just showing you how I would actually do it. Go just do one solid UV so I can cut it into two sections. Then I'm just going to go to edge, and then we'll say from here, I'm going to double click, and that went all the way around there, which I didn't want. So I'm just going to go and I'm going to put symmetry on as well. All right, and this is actually distracting. Okay, then I'm going to go to, all right, that looks good. And I basically want to go to where this hand is as well. So I'm going to hold shift and double click there. And then I'm going to go down. And we'll double click. And that one all the way around there. That's pretty good. So that got to there. And I'm going to go around here. And then I'm going to double click, which went way up there, which is not where I wanted it to go. So I'm just going to go like this. Oops, that was not what I wanted. I don't know how that went there. Get a little closer here. Go all the way. Now let's back this thing up a little bit. We'll go back down again. This isn't going to be perfect, but it will be better than nothing. Okay. There to there. And then let's see. Trying to get the halfway around the feet thing going here. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Good. Alright, see, go like that, and let's go this way with it. Okay, so pretty close. Let's just go ahead and cut this one down crossed. Okay, so I'm going to go with that for right now. And then we'll, let's see, I'm going to go over here. We'll go around the leg, like so. Like that. And then we'll also cut around this butt area. I went that far, like that, and I'm just going to go ahead. Let me see. So I went all the way around there, and now I just need to connect from his hand up to his neck and what have you. So we're going to go boom, boom, boom. Let's see. I think I'd rather go inwards, up, and oops, didn't want to go all the way there, so I'm going to undo that. That's way too much. So we'll go here. Oops, didn't want to do that either. Let's say here. Oops, thought I. Ooh, undo that. Thank you. There, there, there. I'm just trying to find a path that's going to bring me back up and around to basically this thing. So I'll go boom, 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 boom. Like that. I'm just trying to find a line all the way around. And we're going to go ahead and cut that. So I'm just going to go to cut. And let's see if this, oh, I actually did get it. I honestly didn't think I would. I thought it would be, oh, no. There we go. There we go. So now I have a top and bottom section. I also have the feet, but I'm thinking the feet could probably be attached to this in some way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab these, and then, so I went to edges, I grabbed those, and we'll control and unselect those. So now it's only going to show that part, and then I'm just going to go ahead and do the stitch together, and that should snap those over there, hopefully, or it'll crash, one or the other. Hope it doesn't crash. Okay, so it's snapped over there. And now what I'm going to do is just go like this. I'm going to click on this to grab a shell, click on a shell, and I'm going to go ahead and go down to unfold, and we'll hit unfold. And okay, then unfolded that. I'm going to grab this one, hit unfold, and that should unfold that. There we go. So now you can see we have a top and a bottom section. And then I'm just going to go to arrange and layout, and I'm going to lay out. Oops, I needed both sections. Whoops. All right, try that again. Layout. And wow, that did not do a good job, because this could definitely all be a lot bigger. So I'm not sure, really. It's pretty disappointing. So I'm going to manually rotate this guy around. Go like this. Kind of make these guys a little bit tighter. Let's rotate this a little bit more this way. Like so. Oops, a little too close. There, okay. Grab both of them, put them in the center, and let's just scale this out. Okay. Like so. So sometimes you gotta manually do it to get a better result. Well, if you manually do, you're gonna get a better result in general. Okay, so we'll call that good. And that is my frog guy. So he's got seams. They're not the greatest, but they're okay. So from there, and like you could just use the same process we did before. Obviously, it's however you want to UV it, but that's just how I did this guy. Because I'm trying to minimize the number of seams, so I'm just going to do a top and bottom section. You're definitely going to see the seams, but it's the best I could do, at least in a quick manner. So I'm going to just do that. I'm going to do export selection and go to desktop here, and we'll do ugly frog, oops, frog, Maya to Mudbox. And then in Mudbox, I'm just going to go ahead, well, we'll do that in the next one.